Oh, shit. Wrong game. Ah, there we go. Hello, what is up guys, my name is Big Mooney, this is some Gulf of Oman, and don't worry, I'm only using the M249 at the start of this game, and I don't do very well with it whatsoever. LMGs don't tend to agree with me too much. Yeah, support class is probably my least played on this game. But yeah, in the last video that I made a few days ago, that was on Sharkey Peninsula, whatever the way you're supposed to say that, I don't really know. I sort of threw out the idea at the end of it about Battlefield 1944, and you guys seem to be really up for that. You seem to agree with me that it was a good idea. A couple of you were like, you know, don't sort of divide up the player count and stuff. I'll explain for people that missed that. Basically, I just sort of went, do you think this would be a good idea, having an expansion pack the same way they did Bad Company 2 Vietnam in the last game. Have that, but instead it'll be 1944, a sequel to 1943. And look at my massive failure there. I'm still not used to the different buttons that they've put on the game since Bad Company 2. I've been using the same buttons on Battlefield for the past 3 years or something. Yeah, about 3 years. I mean, I had Bad Company 1. That guy just got flattened there, Jesus. Again, a great spawn point for me there. I've been using the same buttons, and then all of a sudden, they've changed them in this game and took out the old way, and I'm still confused by them every time I go on the game. I don't play on PS3 too often, and I end up confusing myself. I went to run and charge that tank there, but the tank reversed away from me, and I was a dead man, so I just blew myself up and killed that guy with me. Another great spawn point. So what, that's like 3 deaths instantly here, and then I spawn in again and I get killed again, because clearly all those bullets weren't enough to kill that guy. You know, you need to tap it. You know, you can't go full auto from 10 feet away. The bullets won't hit them, and clearly it was the gun's fault for all that failure, so I changed the gun. And I go on a bit of a tear here, actually. I think I only die one more time in this whole video, and that's probably not for another 5 minutes. What was I saying? Fuck, I went on a massive tangent there. Yeah, I came up, I sort of threw out the idea of a Battlefield 1944 expansion pack. I think it would work really well. I would say get on to DICE and tell them. Personally, I'd love to see this. Some people were saying don't divide up the player count and stuff like that. You know, the way that it kind of did that in Bad Company 2, where after a certain amount of time, Vietnam, the Vietnam expansion, kind of like got really empty, or the real game got really empty right as the Vietnam one came out. I think there's a lot more players on Battlefield 3 than there were on Bad Company 2. But I think there's no reason really to not have it in the map rotation, other than maybe people that didn't have the expansion. If it rotated round to that map, you might get chucked out or something. But I don't know, I think there would be a way to work around that. Just have it in the normal map rotation, just have a few World War II maps. I think it would be really cool. Obviously it would be whole different weapons and stuff like that. Of course, because it's World War II, and it'd be different vehicles and the rest of it. I think it would be a really good idea. Personally, I love Battlefield 1943, so I never played 1942. Some people says that 1942 had a lot more features and stuff like that. Of course, 1943s are just a little stupid arcade game. There's not a lot to 1943 whatsoever. There's only 3 weapon choices really, and you know, I just love flying the planes and stuff like that in there. And I don't know, I just love the simplicity of it. So I think they could incorporate that into Battlefield 3 and just have different sort of features to different things. And you know, a lot of people were maybe saying instead of a 1944 expansion, have a 2143, because I think the 2142 is the only one that's been futuristic. But I don't know if that would work too well in the setting of Battlefield 3. But I don't know, I've never played 2142. I'd like to give that one a go maybe. So that's an idea also. You know, I just have a sequel to one of their old games, because they kind of did that already with Vietnam, because there was a Battlefield Vietnam a while ago. That was what, 2003, 2, something like that. So I think that'd be a really good idea. Tell me what you think. But yeah, that's pretty much all on that there. If you want to see that get done, then maybe get on at DICE. Alright, also another thing I mentioned in the last video that I posted about the shop that I partnered with to sell games and stuff like that. The deals have been extended and stuff on there, if you still haven't, you know, taken advantage of those. A couple of people messaged me asking, you know, how is it possible to sell things so cheap, and they seemed a bit skeptical about it. They were like, I don't know about that. But quite a few people have bought from them, that are subscribed to me, and they seem really happy with their purchases. So there's a link in the description below there. There's also some games on PlayStation 3 and Xbox, but there's not very many to choose from for that. But they sell some on there. It's mainly PC games, and the prices are pretty ridiculous on some things. So if you are interested in that, interested in cheap games, then and the link in the description, you can find some good games for yourself. Like it says, for example, Batman Arkham City is only £16 at the moment, and you can get like FIFA for like £18, £19. There's dollars as well. You can change the currency to euros, dollars, etc. I'll shut up about this now. Let us move on. Alright, something else here. I don't know why my teammate runs towards these mines here. I was crapping myself for a second here as that guy ran towards those mines. Apparently, when you explode enemy mines, it doesn't kill your teammates. Thank fuck. Because I think I killed a few teammates before in Bad Company 2 by doing that. You know, you would blow up an anti-tank mine from the other team, and you end up sending your teammate into space. So it's not advised doing that. So good thing it doesn't kill your teammates this time round. But yeah, another thing I came across, I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before. This trailer, I never actually heard anything about this over the past few days. I think it was revealed at the VGAs or something like that. And basically it was a trailer for a game called The Last of Us. Basically what it looks like is a sort of survival horror type game, developed by, and this is the only thing I'm interested in this by, because of, it's developed by Naughty Dog. So there was a little trailer for this, and I'm looking forward to that. If you guys haven't seen that, I may leave a link in the description for that too. Why not? Let's just fucking link everything in the description today. Yeah, but it looks really good. For the people that have saw it, is it Ellen Page? Ellen Page, it's the sort of the girl in it, because it looks like her. It really does look like her. Because Naughty Dog are known for like working with actors and stuff like that. So it looks like Ellen Page. I don't know. It was kind of weird. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, I'm usually not into sort of horror games and stuff like that. It may end up something, maybe not a total, scary horror game. It may end up with something like I don't know, Left 4 Dead or something like that. But it's not scary. It's more just, oh look, there's a zombie over there dripping blood. Let's fucking shoot his brains out. That's sort of what those games are like. But it looks interesting, just to say the least, really, because I'm a big fan of Naughty Dog's work. There's not really been a game they've made that's been crap. I mean, back when I was when I first got my first PlayStation, when I was like, what fucking age was I, man? About 7 or 8 years old or something, or maybe even younger than that, about 6 or 7 years old. And it was like Crash Bandicoot and stuff like that. Yeah, they came out with that, and those were amazing games for the time. There was like Jak and Daxter games, and those were good. And now Uncharted is their main thing. So let's see what this thing is that they're going to bring to us. So yeah, check out the trailer. It's in the description down there. Speaking of the VGAs and stuff, people seem to have been kicking up shit about the fact that Modern Warfare 3 won the best shooter of the year or something. At least that's to my understanding. I've not really paid attention to the award things, because personally I don't give a fuck, because the only review opinion that I really do care about is my own. So yeah, that's the mentality I think most people should take with it. I mean, you see people when a bad review score is given for a game they like, they sort of go, oh no, you're all wrong. And oh, what is the one the joke that you see like fucking constantly that's not even funny? It's like, you can't spell ignorant without IGN. It's like, shut up. The review scores, man, it only matters about your own sort of opinion on it. But anyway, yeah, a lot of people were kicking up shit about the fact that Modern Warfare 3 won something. Oh yeah, and
give me those tags, bitch.
Oh yes, I almost forgot about that there. Well, it's not really anything to give a shit about, really, that won an award. I actually do have Modern Warfare 3. I've not played it yet. I've had it for weeks now, but I've not played it at all. I didn't buy it before you say that. I didn't buy it. I did say to you guys I wasn't going to buy it. Didn't buy it. I've got 4 CODs. Don't need to go spending my money on more. Oh, this guy fails miserably, try to blow up the whole wall and stuff like that. Yeah, how do I have Modern Warfare 3? I don't know, some sort of bay on the internet kind of provides you with them. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little video here. I only go 15 for 5. Thought it was a little interesting gameplay. It shows off the Gulf of Oman. I know a lot of you guys have obviously played this expansion pack already. Tell me, what do you think of the Back to Karkin expansion pack now it's available on all platforms? Personally, I've not played it on PC yet, but I'm going to get around to doing that sometime soon. I get quite a fair bit of XP there, so that's quite good. Yeah, tell me what you guys think. Leave a rating on the video if you liked it or whatever. And don't forget, you can buy cheap games in the description there. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.